Please don't get in a situation with someone that is clearly going through something and is not healed from whatever they're going through, and you decide to come through and be Captain Save a Hoe. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ashley. If it's your first time here, please subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and if you're returning, then welcome back. So I want to talk to you guys today about a subject that I take great interest in, and just a quick little, you guys, if you don't feel like I'm qualified to give this information, that is fine. I understand. And I'm not married. I have been married in the past, and I'm not a licensed life coach. None of that. I'm just your homegirl giving you some information to possibly help you. That's all I want to do, is help people. Either you could take this information or you can leave it, but there's some things that I've had to realize over time that I can sit down and honestly say, hey, this may be part of the reason why you attracted or entertained F-boys during this point in time, whatever point in time in your life. So if you can take anything from this video, that would be awesome. And if not, I will see you at another time. Or maybe never again. I don't know. But cheers. Without any further ado, let's get started. So the title of this video is why you keep attracting F-boys. Now, I have had my fair share of F-boys, of course, and I've had good boys. First of all, dating for potential. So dating for potential is so toxic, because you are not in tune with reality. You're not in tune with your discernment. You are in la la land, and you are hoping for something that just is not and just will not be. And essentially you want to eliminate anything like that from the get-go, because what will happen when you do that is you'll hope and wish and pray that somebody will be like this. Like, you like the way they look, but they don't act like this. So you want to take the person that looks good and you want to put them in this body and make them do this, this, and this. And some people are not going to do this, this, and this. And if they do it, then they will end up resenting you, more likely than not. I have been notorious for dating for potential, or what I think, oh, well, I just believe in them and I just have to be there for them and they don't have anybody else. Whole time, they could have a whole different agenda. You just really don't know all the time. Emotions really do take over your body, and you just will be out there thinking you got one thing and you don't, sis. So please do not date for potential. It's a dub. Okay, so if you are an empath, then you are always in tune with your emotions and your feelings and stuff like that, and how people make you feel and how you make others feel. Now, the thing about being an empath is that you collect a lot of energy from other people. You tend to be like overly concerned with other people's emotions and taken away from how you feel. You know, you try to motivate someone to do better, and that takes time, because you have to not only motivate yourself, now you have to motivate the person around you. So that takes time and energy that you don't have. This person needs to be motivated on their own and possibly add something to you. Now, if you want to do the give and take, that's fine, of course, but please don't get in a situation with someone that is clearly going through something and is not healed from whatever they're going through, and you decide to come through and be Captain Save a Hoe. Oh, I can fix this, I can fix that. It's all fine and dandy, but oh my gosh, it's so tiring. You get so tired of it, and then the relationship is gone before you know it anyway. And then how that ties into the F-boys is just like guys that have bad intentions, that want to play with you, that don't want to take you serious. And this is another thing, guys. All this is going to tie in together. The ego tripping has got to stop. I was notorious for that as well. Like, I felt like, you know, I feel like where I live at, it's some baddies here, yeah. But I consider myself, like, I had high self-esteem at one point in time. And like, I'm not gonna say I was big-headed, but I knew I was attractive female. I knew I kept myself put together. I knew I had my own career. I had my own money. I took care of boom, 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 everything. I took care. I consider myself a boss. You know what I mean? So like, guys can sense that. Guys can pick up on that. And independent women, they just want to get things done. Sometimes we don't even care to have someone to help us because we know they're not going to do it right. They're not going to do it when we want it done. So we'll just take the load. And we can put up with a lot. And some people prey on that. And you won't even, if you're not listening to what I'm saying or what other people are telling you about subject matters like this, you're going to miss it. You're going to totally miss it. And you're going to have your head down so much, focusing on work or whatever, that you're just going to be happy that you got a dude. You know, you can get some here and there and live your best life, but you will be getting sucked dry, and I don't want that for you. So be very cautious and be very cognizant of the energy that you are putting out. Don't just listen to every single thing that a dude is telling you. Oh, he's my best friend, he's my ace. Oh, you know, whatever kind of bond y'all have, at the end of the day, you still need to have it in the back of your mind. This is a man. This is a human being. Human beings are not perfect. Human beings process errors. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's pressure throughout the day. There's always people around. You don't understand, like, anything can happen. So be aware of that before you enter into something thinking that you're the baddest bitch and you can't get played, because a bad bitch can get played by an ugly girl. It happens every day, girl. Don't be like that, because you're going to end up very, very freaking emotional and depressed should you find out otherwise. You understand what I'm saying? So try to take yourself out of that mindset. Like, oh, he would never do that to me. Oh, I am just so bad that nobody will ever cheat on me. Girl, sometimes people get with you. Let me tell you, you just don't know what's going on in a person's life. Like, let's just say you never met the person before. You go to the store. You end up meeting somebody in the line. Y'all have a good conversation. Energy is magnetic. Sometimes it just pops off like that. And y'all just click. And it's like, dang, he's like, I know I got something at home, but her energy was just so cool just now. Like, you only got one life to live. Let's say y'all are in your early 20s. Only got one life to live. Like, I would definitely like to talk to her again. But, you know, some people don't have the self-control to be like, but you know what? Nah, I got shorty at home. A lot of men don't. Things happen. You don't know what he got going on. You don't know. Or, granted, it could be a guy just getting into a fight with his girlfriend, and this is his first time even going out like that, right? And you just so happen to go out with your homegirls. Y'all out on the town, y'all at the club, and y'all bump into each other. He smell good, you look good, maybe you look like his ex, I don't know. And then just things just pop like that. So don't ever think, you have to have it in your mind like things just happen sometimes. So it's not even about, well, don't take that hit to yourself, because that's immediately you playing the victim. Don't take that hit so personally. You have to stop and analyze, like, what, you guys, I'm telling you, life is crazy. God definitely aligns people in each other's lives for a reason. And if I told you some of these stories, like, hopefully one day we can get to all these stories, but the way people come into your life and the people that they know and the people that they know, the world is a very small place. I'm telling you. Know what you want. Know what you want in a partner. And it may sound really childish and it may sound really vain, but you need to write a list of the qualities that you look for. And once you have sight of those qualities, stick to it. And I'm telling you, there's someone out there for everyone. So when people tell you, like, oh, you're not going to find that, oh, this, that, and the third, within reason, like, write down what you want. You want loyalty. What does loyalty mean to you? Because loyalty means different things to different people. You want stability. You want a provider. You want a protector. You want, how many figures a year do you want him to make? Like, you can make it as specific as you want. I don't really recommend you doing it that detailed from jump, but to get your feet wet, I would say if you want, like, stability, loyalty, What is something that you took from your last relationship that you do not want to take into a new relationship? Like, absolutely not. You have to have things that you are, it's an absolute deal breaker. Like, if he has this, I'm not fooling with him. Like, not talking about like a hangnail. Like, come on guys, y'all have to get past surface level, like for real. Because dating these days is like you're playing with your life. It's life or death. And I am so serious when I say that. Y'all see the news. It's life or death, okay? You're bringing lives into the world. You know what I'm saying? Let's date purposefully, okay? And another thing that I wrote down is that you make excuses for him. Now, everybody knows that when you're in a relationship with somebody and you fool with them, you know when you get mad and you kind of just vent to your people? Well, be careful with that because, you know, too much, like, sometimes you don't want to be constantly braggy on your partner. Like, I don't like to brag on anything, but I don't like to be really braggy on my partner and make it seem like they're perfect. So when I get upset about something, I may vent about it, and it may seem like over time, well, dang, she said this about him, this about him, this about him. What does he do right? But it's like you don't stop to tell somebody, you don't stop to call your friend or your mom and say, girl, guess what? Me and so-and-so went to dinner tonight and it was so nice. Especially if that's something that y'all do all the time. It's like understood, like you go on your little dates and you know what I'm saying? So if something pops off and it pisses you off and you want to vent, you have to kind of tally that and be aware of how many times you're saying something negative. Make sure you're telling something positive as well. If you decide to vent to other people, or let them know, hey, this is just a vent sesh, and then come up with your own conclusion, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, making excuses for your partner, like when it comes to like domestic violence or them taking money from you, or like serious things you're trying to make excuses for, that means you know something's wrong. Okay guys, we're gonna be wrapping it up soon. Low self-esteem is a no-go. If you have low self-esteem, you might as well cut it. You have to go and do the proper measures, and I can make a different video for that on how to deal with that. If you have low self-esteem, please don't even be dating right now. Get yourself together, then date, because what's going to happen is if you have low self-esteem, you don't know what you expect from yourself. You don't know what your good points are, your good attributes. You have no idea. You're lost. You don't believe in yourself. So how can you have nothing to give anybody, okay? You have to be in tune with you before you get out here and start dating. I'm telling you guys. I had to think about a time when I was super confident and dating like really good men, or you know, dating people with purpose. I was thinking about when was the last time that I did that, besides my relationship now, but I had to think back, like I had to think, what mindset was I in when I was dating so-and-so? And so I thought about it and I was like, okay, I was keeping myself up really well. Things were going really well in my life. I was in good shape. You know, I was just in a good, happy space. And get there, guys. You have to get there. If you cannot get there, you have work to do. And I honestly wouldn't suggest, you know, entertaining anybody until you get in tune with you. And it is a journey. And if you have a partner and you're trying to get in tune with you, make sure that partner is not an F-boy. And make sure that he's going to be patient with you and help you along your journey. You know, because sometimes you just need an extra little push or a reminder that you are that bitch. You're that girl. And so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video on why you could possibly be attracting F-boys or how to avoid them. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Please make sure you have your post notifications turned on so you don't miss anything. And follow me on Instagram. I'll leave it down in the description box. Thank you guys so much again. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.